going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Mayu Sharp, your local dating and relationship coach here at your service. Today, we are reacting to a sad video, but I will break this down. Let's get right on into it.
Exclusive investigation. We reported first last week the November death of a woman at Mule Creek State Prison during a conjugal visit with her husband was ruled a homicide, and now we're learning another woman was also murdered during a visit with her husband at the same prison a few months before that. Both deadly incidents taking place at the Mule Creek State Prison in Ione, that's in Amador County. KCRA 3 investigates Jose Mitri spoke exclusively with that woman's family.
Curtis, this family saw our investigation last week after the murder of 62-year-old Stephanie Dowles, and they said they felt compelled to come forward with their story.
We were born and raised in San Francisco. We were raised by our grandparents. And this is just a little collage of her life.
Janine Rojo and her cousin weren't just close in age.
We've literally been together since birth.
They did everything together until July 1st when everything changed.
It's just tragic what happened.
Her cousin, a single mother of one, died.
Tanya Vanessa Corpus Thomas, she was 47 years old.
She says Thomas spent more than half her life battling lupus, but the family learned the disease is not what killed her.
For her to be taken away this way, it's gut-wrenching.
The Amador County District Attorney tells KCRA 3 investigates Thomas's husband, 48-year-old Anthony Curry, is charged with her murder.
Oh, it hit my gut.
He's accused of strangling Thomas during a conjugal visit at Mule Creek State Prison. Court records show Curry was already serving time in prison for a conviction of attempted murder following the 1999 shooting of his 19-year-old girlfriend at the time.
He shot a girl in the head and numbed her body, so he left her body for dead.
She was found at a remote truck stop in Richmond, barely alive. A gunshot wound to the head left her permanently blind and partially paralyzed.
He's a violent person.
Rojo says she had no idea her cousin even had conjugal visits with him.
With that history of severe violence, why are they being allowed to have these visits unsupervised?
It's something she kept to herself until she saw the story on the November death of 62-year-old Stephanie Dowles.
4 months after a woman died while visiting an inmate at Mule Creek State Prison, we've learned her death is now deemed a homicide.
Another woman killed at Mule Creek State Prison during a conjugal visit with her husband, a 4-time convicted murderer.
I was sick to my stomach and I was in tears.
She could no longer stay silent.
I'm not against conjugal visits. However, there's already 2 murders at Mule Creek. What can be done to prevent this from happening again? Maybe put more prison guards out, to do more safety checks, to anything to save another life.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, these are 2 sad cases of women dealing with incarcerated men and them unfortunately getting unalived. Now, I've seen a lot of this happening over the years where you have women who have a slew of men who are out here free, not incarcerated, that apparently aren't good enough for them or not giving them the things that they need. And for some reason, they feel that they have to turn to incarcerated men. Now, I think the issue with that is you're dealing with men who have nothing to lose. They are in there maybe for a long period of time, and they would love nothing more than to have a woman in their life of some sort. Now, I'm not saying this is every case, but I believe the psychology behind this is the woman is not getting the attention or the needs for whatever reason met outside of dudes in prison. So what happens is the guys in prison want nothing more than to be able to have someone to love, to look forward to seeing maybe. And they will damn near tell you anything. So that woman is probably not hearing, hey, you're beautiful, and getting notes written and someone confessing their love to them. And so what happens is the desperation then kicks in, and they're hearing things that they've always wanted to hear or probably haven't heard in a while, and they're getting this from that man in prison. Now, what happens is you are taking a chance. Yes, you are taking a chance with the man who isn't in prison, but you're already taking a chance with someone who can't necessarily follow the rules of society. So in that sense, you're taking a huge risk with your life. And what happened in these cases, it seems like they're 2 older women, so they probably haven't had any action in so long, unfortunately. And what happens is these men then know how to manipulate these women. And unfortunately, I don't know why they thought that they were different, in the sense that if a man has a criminal record of that background, you cannot take that lightly. You can't just assume that what he's telling you is true, because he will tell you anything just to be able to see you or to have conjugal visits, and you're putting your life at risk. Now, I don't necessarily agree with unsupervised conjugal visits overnight, but I also understand that, again, these women aren't getting the things that they need. So in this case, these men took advantage of these women being desperate and looking for some type of companionship. So ladies, be careful with some men that are actually just telling you anything that you want to hear just so that they can get the things that they want from you, because they know that you are desperate for attention, for love, and to possibly spend the rest of your life with. So I do pray for the families of these two ladies. Women, I would be careful with dealing with men in prison. They have not much to lose. They're going to tell you anything that you want to hear. So that's all I got. That's the breakdown of this reaction video. I hope you guys are having a great day. If you guys need any help, assistance, or figuring out if the person that you're with or if that you're talking to or dating is actually here for you, visit myusharpcoaching.com. Set some time on my calendar so we can do a free 30 to 45-minute consultation to see how we can help you achieve the goals that you're trying to achieve when it comes to relationships. I'm out, ladies and gentlemen. Peace, love, and happiness. Y'all take it easy now, you hear?